Hey guys, we're continuing 6.5.B. This is the second video. And we're still going to continue to graph inequalities, linear inequalities. So let's take a look at this first one. What is the graph of x is greater than -1? Notice there's no y. So when x is greater than -1, that's going to be the boundary line, is going to be where x equals -1. So x equals -1 here. Actually, I should do this in red. It will equal -1 here. But it will also equal -1 here, or here, or here. All right. Always it's going to be a vertical line. But now I'm not just going to draw my line. I have to look at my inequality sign. It is a greater than, not greater than or equal to, greater than. So does that mean solid or dashed? That does mean dashed. So I'm going to get my line tool and I'm going to make a dashed line right along where x is equal to -1. That's where I'm making my line, even though I now have to show that x is greater than that. So where is x greater than that? I know we learned that we shade above if it's greater than. This is going to be the one little, the special, because it's kind of a special slope. Where is x greater than -1? To the left or to the right? Well, the x's get greater the further right they go. So everywhere to the right, this is where x is greater than. So x is greater than to the right of my line. All right. So anywhere to the right of that dashed line would be a solution to that inequality. Not on that dashed line, that would be equal to it. Since it's not equal to, it's just greater than, it won't work. Okay. So now let me clear all this out. What about, what is the graph of y is less than or equal to 2? All right, y is less than or equal to 2. So I'm now going to get my pen, make it blue, and I'm going to now draw my boundary line as if it were y equals 2. So y equals 2, go up to here, and it always equals 2 horizontally. Now, before I go and make my line, I want to look at my inequality. It is less than or equal to. Or equal to means it will be solid. Should have arrows at the end, but since it's blue, I'm just going to choose this one. So now it's saying anything on that line will be true, but it's also, y could also be less than or equal to 2. So since it's less than or equal to 2, am I going to shade above or below that? Well, where is y less than 2? Y is less than 2 down here, down here, down here, down here. Oh, everywhere below my line is where I would shade that in. Okay? So those are the two. There's two special ones right there. Now let's kind of reverse it. Here's a graph. What is the inequality that represents this? So what we want to do first is kind of identify the y-intercept and the slope. All right, because we want to find our boundary line first. So my y-intercept is there. That's at +1. And now my slope, I'm going to identify my slope. I'm going to pick a point. There's one point for sure. Here's the other point way down here. That's perfect on the, it goes through integers. It goes up 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. So my slope is 3/4. My y-intercept is 1. So I know I'm going to have 3x plus 4. But I'm not going to have y equals that. All right, this is an inequality. Is it solid or dashed? It's dashed. Does that mean or equal to or not? And am I shaded above it or below it? Shaded above it. Since I'm shaded above it, it's going to have to be a greater than or equal to. And since it's dashed, it's just going to be greater than. So y is going to be greater than 3x plus 4. Here we have another one. Similarly, it looks like my y-intercept is down here. It's halfway between -4 and that's going to be -6. So it'll probably be -5 right here. And then my slope looks like it goes down. There's a spot down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. So it will be -1/2 x minus 5. Now it's a solid line and it's shaded below it. So what inequality sign will I use here? Hope you came up with y is going to be less than or equal to -1/2 x minus 5. And that's that second video. Okay. There's your work and IXL, 2 Khan Academies, and the Mastery Check. There's also Desmos activities and some Aspire to Do activities. Check them out. It'll definitely help. I'll give you a couple days to get them done. All right. Good luck.